went, but here I am, and really grateful to have a bunch of friends back. We're live, broadcasting to the world here at Jeff's Place. I'd like to thank Lauren for holding down the fort in between my travels. You're a wonderful co-host and wonderful host, and for that, and I'm looking forward to today's show, which is going to have Jennifer and JD and Caoimhe and Wes and Victoria, and I'm looking forward to just listening because this is a showcase for each artist. But since they all know each other, there will be some chatter between them. I hope anyway. So Jeff's Place started in October, last day of October in 2020, and I'm really grateful to those of you who are tuning in live. As you listen to the music, please support our artists. Please find them in social media. They don't mind receiving tips. You know, they like playing and getting music and getting paid. It's not a bad thing. Please listen to their music. Our artists are always looking for collaboration and opportunities. So if you're an artist yourself, you like what you're listening to, feel free to reach out. We're a friendly crew. If you're an artist and you'd like to be on Jeff's Place in the future, drop an email to jeff@pulver.com. And we're happy to talk about how to get on the show. But first up, I guess, is going to be Jennifer. Jennifer, come on board. Lauren,
hi.
Hello there. How have you been? How's the summer?
Busy, always busy. But I love being busy, so good. It's been great.
And you're still in that very small town called Bayonne? You're muted. Take it away. The show first.
Okay. So I decided to kind of go back in the past and do a song that I haven't really done. I haven't done it much, and it's called "Postcard from Anywhere Else." And I wrote this song years ago when I was getting ready to leave my paralegal job, and I was actually in New York. The company was going public again, and I was in this hotel, and I was just like, I'm done with this. Like, I'm done with this life. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go home and be with my husband and write songs and just not have this paycheck plan. So that's what this is about. I packed up everything I own. I said goodbye to the life I had known. My life savings in a shoebox beside me. I'm going south on 85. So determined to find my life 1,000 miles from where everyone knows my name. So say a prayer that I make it to wherever I'm going. The road that's traveled is the one that I want. And there's so much more to life than a paycheck plan that you don't want. And my dreams were always too big for this town. So I'll send you a postcard. From anywhere else. I bust in fat New Orleans, but it'll take much more than that to scare me. 1,000 more miles by the morning. I've always wanted to see California, the road less traveled is the one that I want, and there's so much more to life than a paycheck plan that you don't want. And my dreams were always too big for this town, so I'll send you a postcard from anywhere else. And I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've been, and I'm not going back again. The road less traveled is the one that I want, 'cause there's so much more to life than a paycheck plan that you don't want. And my dreams were always too big for this town, so I'll send you a postcard from anywhere else, from anywhere else.
Wow.
Thank you.
You call that paycheck?
Postcard.
Postcard.
Yeah.
By the way, just a point of fact. If you ever in Rwanda and you're in Kigali, they do not sell postcards at any of the hotels. Just saying.
Okay.
I couldn't say
Well,
the postcard.
That is valuable information. I don't know that I'm just going to happenstance over there, but you never know. I'm never going to say never.
Postcard. Thank you.
You're welcome. So back in 2020, I kind of made this decision that I was going to make a shift in the music I was doing, because I had predominantly been church world, and this was one of the first songs that I sort of wrote for the country project that I started, and it's called Breaking Free. I think I've played this before. I don't know. I've played so many songs, I don't know anymore. But anyway, this song is about breaking free and just leaving behind something that really, in this case, a guy that just kind of left you brokenhearted, because that's what I tend to write about, is relationships. But yeah, this is all about finding yourself again. And I feel like the past couple years, especially, that's sort of been my path of trying to figure out what I'm doing in music. Because if anybody says they have a clue what they're doing, they're lying. I've come to conclude that. Like, nobody knows what they're doing. Whether they're in music or not, nobody knows what they're doing. That's what life is about.
Man, that is so true.
Yeah, so this is Breaking Free. We hear lightning streaks across the sky. The moon's rising on a Saturday night. Her heart's pounding as she puts that red dress on. She's through trying to be restored. And she's done crying over stupid boys. Tonight's all about having fun. She's letting go of all the damage done, breaking free. She's over broken hearts, starting now. You find out who you are and who you'll be. It all comes with breaking free. But she spent most her life as someone else, pleasing everyone except herself. Tonight's all about having fun. Sometimes to find yourself, you have to run, breaking free. She's over broken hearts, starting now. You find out who you are and who you'll be. It all comes with breaking free. Breaking free. She spends so much time beside you now. She's gonna blow your mind with who she is. It's so much more than what they see. She'll probably think she's gone crazy from her broken heart. Well, just let them talk, because baby, they don't know who you are. Hey, hey, hey. And breaking free. She's over broken hearts, starting now. You find out who you are and who you'll be. But it all comes with breaking free. Hey, I'm breaking free. But she spent so much time beside me now. She's gonna blow their minds with who she is. It's so much more than what they see. Hey, I'm breaking free. We I'm breaking free. Thanks. Gotta run Jeff off.
Jeff got a phone call.
Ah, okay.
So
Gotcha.
you have me.
I know, and I love you. So that's
I want after that song. I want so much to hear you sing Black Velvet.
Oh, yeah. I don't know that that's ever happened before, so I'll try it. I'll learn it. Awesome. I'll send you a recording.
That would truly awesome.
Random recording. So I'm gonna play my latest single. It's called Trigger Warning, and basically, this song is about somebody who just pulls every ounce of negativity out of you, and they don't mean to, but it just happens. And so, just like when you're scrolling through Facebook or whatever, and you see a trigger warning on a post because it might cause emotional distress, sometimes you kind of wish that people came with that same thing. So that's what this song's about. And actually, I was writing, I was playing through Alanis Morissette's "You Ought to Know" when I wrote this. So yeah, just a fun fact. So it has angst written all over it, basically. remind me of who I used to be. A jaded picture, distant memory, a faded glory. A tragic story with your Midas touch. I never knew that love could hurt so much, but you remind me. Yes, you remind me. And everything you say and do, it sends me back. I come and go. I keep reliving memories, things from the past. Keep finding me someone like you should come with a trigger warning. Savior complex has me trying to fix something so broken, but I can't let you go. And I know you know. So as I try and keeping you alive, while you waste forever on a single night, 'cause you remind me. Yes, you remind me that everything you say and do sends me back. I come unglued. I keep reliving memories, things from the past. Keep finding me someone like you should come with a trigger warning. My heart wasn't ready for you. I want to run, but I can't move. Everything you say and do, it sends me back. I come unglued. I keep reliving memories, things from the past. Keep finding me in everything you say and do. It sends me back. I come unglued. I keep reliving memories, things from the past. Keep finding me someone like you should come with a trigger warning. A trigger warning. Thank
That
you.
was great. Oh, that's one.
So I'm gonna play this final song. I've actually never played it because my friend Molly and I just wrote it a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. But it's called Lie Baby Lie. I had to remember the name of it. That's sad. Okay. And yeah, it's another angsty song. That's what I do best, I guess. have a lot of angst built up in me. So this is Lie Baby Lie, and I actually probably will have this on the next album that I'm starting work on. So it's not totally squared away yet, so any suggestions, throw them my way. But this is the rough of it. I heard you still talking trash to all your friends, saying you're dodged a bullet, calling it quits. Make me the bad guy, well tell them I'm unhinged. Do you believe the story you tell, always the victim? Well, it suits you well, and I'm the wicked witch who put you through hell. Well, go on, baby, lie if you need to. We both know you cried when you walked out the door. And go on, baby, lie if it helps you. Let go of how I don't love you anymore. Go on, baby, lie. Go on, baby, lie. Go on, baby, lie. If you need to. I keep your name off my lips out of respect. When people ask me, I say I wish you the best. Let bygones be bygones, 'cause you're not over it yet. Well, go on, baby, lie if you need to. We both know you cried as I walked out the door. Go on, baby, lie if it helps you. Let go of how I don't love you anymore. Go on, baby, lie. Go on, baby, lie. Go on, baby, lie. If you need to. I'll be the reason you can't get it right, since I'm the one you blame when you can't sleep at night. Well, go on, baby, lie if you need to. I know rather cried as you walked out the door. Go on, baby, lie if it helps you. Overlook that I don't love you anymore. Go on, baby, lie if you need to. We both know you cried as you walked out the door. Go on, baby, lie if it helps you. Never been that I don't love you anymore. Go on, baby, lie. Go on, baby, lie. Go on, baby, lie. If you need to.
Oh wow, that was great.
Thanks.
Rob, my goodness, that was pretty nice.
Thank you.
It's a good punch. I love that. Jennifer, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
It's just refreshing to listen to your sad song.
Okay.
One of these days, we'll bring happy.
Yeah.
But you're so happy.
So happy.
And so joyous. And that's beautiful.
Well, that's because I get all the sadness out.
I hear you. Well, so much. Thanks for being here. Jennifer.
Thank you.
Beautiful set. Hello, JD. How are you? How's your summer going?
Hi, Jeff. It's going fast, I have to say. But I feel pretty lucky. I mean, we've actually had relatively mild summer here compared to the last few years. And if we could just get a little rain, it would be ideal. But
Have you had any rain yet?
just a little bit, not nearly enough, but it's still fairly green around here, so I'm not complaining.
Well, it's wonderful. I'm hoping you get some rain. I'm sure rainy season though comes though, right? It's typically in the Seattle area. It's misty, rainy, drizzly.
Yeah, rainy season is pretty much from October to May. So yeah, but it's been a remarkably dry summer. But wow, Jennifer was awesome. Jennifer, you write good songs, but you are so modest. You don't really talk about your guitar playing. I really enjoy the percussives and everything you're doing there. Chord choices, super nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jennifer's very modest, and she wins these awards and gets all these accolades, and it's like whatever, it's all good. And JD, I just also appreciate your guitar playing and your the way you write your music and the way you perform, and also appreciate the way in our songwriters around the mentoring you offer and just the appreciation for all the other songwriting. It's just wonderful, and so thank you so much for being here. I'm looking forward to your set. I know you're a perfectionist, and but regardless, I know your songs will be perfect because however they come out are the way they're meant to be. So we're looking forward to hearing your set.
It's very interesting that you picked up on that with me. Yeah, so actually that gives me a little bit of relief here to not worry so much about getting it exactly right. Some of these songs I haven't played in a while, so it's the same thing. Maybe I'll be a little rusty, but I'll try my best.
It's gonna be. Look, the only one who knows it's rusty is you. No one else, right? So just don't worry about it, please. We're here to enjoy. You too, please.
Yeah, I don't expect anyone's going to be putting in the chat window, "Oh, he missed a chord there. Too bad."
Exactly.
Okay, so I got 4 songs lined up here. A couple. Let me see. 2 of them are off. The 2 middle ones, the second and third, are off my latest album, which I'm sure Lauren has already posted the link to. That album's called Good Water, Safe Camp, and it's a collection of 14 songs, all in the folk genre. It kind of evolves and gets more complex with the album. The last few are, I'd say, solidly in the country western realm, and I'll be doing one of those country songs as a second song. But the first one is been thinking about our planet a lot, and I wrote this one in 2019 after watching all the stuff that's happening, and this one's called Mothership. Lately been thinking how all of these leaves litter the ground. Am I coming through okay? It's all good? Okay. Want to make sure there's no echo. Sorry, I'll start again. Lately been thinking how all of these leaves litter the ground. Discarded letters I never could read in yellow and brown. And they're blowing round on a breeze in the sun, stretching for millions of miles. A circular journey with only rest for a while. Lately been thinking about all of this water running to ground. It flows through my body, then down to the ocean, then just turns around. Rain's falling fast on the people I pass, taken for granted the ride. Alone astrophysical body aches for the tide. Wherever I go, whatever I do, fall into the ocean, fly into the blue. 'Cause people are made to stumble a bit when they roam. Whenever I'm lost or haven't a clue, I remember the stars shining high above you, and everything living built upon everything gone. And the mothership said, she's my home. We've been spinning around in this blue water town and fighting like a bunch of little kids. She's been holding us close while the winter wind blows, been saving us from the abyss. Wherever I go, whatever I do, fall into the ocean, fly into the blue. 'Cause people are made to stumble a bit when they roam. Whenever I'm lost and haven't a clue, I remember the stars shining high above you, and everything living built upon everything gone. And the mothership said, she's my home. The mothership said, she's my home.
Wow, it is absolutely beautiful. Just gorgeous song, JD. Wow, wow. Just yes, yeah. I think everyone here would say it's a great song.
That's amazing, JD. It sounded great.
Thank you. Thank you. I did miss a chord, but sorry. I noticed.
Okay.
We didn't miss you missing a chord.
All right.
We missed you missing the chord.
That's complicated. No, that song, I mean, I wrote, of course, feeling this sense of connection, you know, like we're all on this one planet, the only place we can live. And when I'm going through a tough time, sometimes I do exactly what Jeff Pulver does, which is to go out and look at the night sky. And you realize just how insignificant and little we are, and all this crap that's happening around you, you know, whether it's relationship or whether it's, you know, planet, climate, financial, whatever. I mean, it's all just kind of just little human stuff, and we're just these little tiny specks in an infinite universe. So I just had this sense of wonder, and it seemed to diminish, you know, my challenges when I do that. So that's why I wrote that. Okay, the next one I wrote that same year. When this was a time when I was getting back into songwriting after a pretty big hiatus, and it's a little bit like Caoimhe's "I'm not a musician" or something like that song. I forget what it's called, something like that.
I don't like singing anymore.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a little bit like that. Everyone thinks this is a song about a past relationship. And it is, but it's about my relationship with music that I let go at a young age, you know, when I went to college, and I sold all my equipment. I sold everything but one guitar. And I thought, I'm done with that. I got to focus on engineering. This is my, you know, this is where I'm going to make a living. I can't do this music crap. And of course, I had to do the music crap. I mean, I couldn't give it up. I kept going back to it. And finally I gave in, you know, later in life. And I figured, well, it's better late than never. And that's what this is called, Better Late. I knew you well when I was young, and we got through some serious stuff, loading upon a rickety heart and taking it down to tear it apart. I've walked through a lot of weather, and I'm losing the ones I will love forever. Honey, you don't pass across my mind. It's better late than never. Better late than never. Better late than never. And just in time. Remember the day I went back to school and sold my guitars, turned my back on you. It was the only escape that I could define to get out of Dodge and out of my mind. I've walked through a lot of weather, and I'm losing the ones I will love forever. But they don't pass that you don't cross my mind. It's better late than never. Better late than never. Better late than never. Just in time. 'Cause I was just a lonely boy from nowhere, looking for the heart I used to hold there. But let's not go there. It's better late than never. 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 Just in time.
Wow, very nice. Better late. And your opening riff that's repeating reminds me of a Don Henley song, I think.
Yeah, I think I might have ripped that.
Maybe, but it's just chords, right?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get sued.
I don't think so. And I love the way you put it together. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And a wonderful reminder too. So thanks for that.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. The next one, I think I might have played on this show a while back, but I'll do it here again. When I was growing up back in the Midwest, in a small town, almost everyone worked at the same place. There was a Rawlings sporting goods factory that had set up shop there, cheap labor. And they would shut down the factory for 1 week every year. That was like vacation time. Everyone left and went on vacation. So we would go. My dad was always looking for somewhere cheap to go, and so he would go stay with relatives somewhere. and it was we would go to his aunt, my great aunt Ruby's, out in Caoimhe, Colorado, which was the kind of on the plains before you get to the mountains. And I was like, I think I was this story is about from when I was maybe 10 or 11 years old. And it's about a little girl I met there at the park. Her name's Robin. And so this song is called Robin. No, that's not right. It's kind of similar to the last one. Sorry, let me see. When I was young and still at home, summertime was full of bugs and heat. Dad would put us in the car, the factory was shut down for a week. We didn't stop and drove straight through on sandwiches and Mountain Dew, racing hard against the silver moon. We got to Aunt Ruby's house, somewhere on the Colorado plain. They talked to him about the family and the price of gas, a thing called Watergate. And I ran down Cheyenne Street, in tennis shoes on dirty feet, looking for a place to be alone. She was kicking up the dust around a swing. Neither one said much of anything. When she told me that her mom was feeling better, all I knew was I felt better too. She said her name was Robin, and I asked her, "You mean like a bird?" And I'd almost forgotten how she laughed and said, "That's one I'd never heard." We smelled the grass on evening wind. She said that she'd best go in, but didn't know where her daddy was. She was kicking up the dust around a swing. Neither one said much of anything. When she told me that her mom was feeling better, all I knew was I felt better too. I can still recall a streetlight and her laughter in the dark. And we stayed and played till someone said we had to leave the park. Just two lonely kids upon the playground, she and I. Then she was gone and barely said goodbye. And I was kicking up the dust around the swing. I wasn't thinking much of anything, just hoping that my mom was feeling better, and I knew I felt better too. She was kicking up the dust around the swing. Neither one said much of anything. When she told me that her mom was feeling better, all I knew was I felt better too. I felt better too.
Wow, that was beautiful, beautiful song. I loved it. And
Thanks, Jeff.
yeah, of course she's named after a Robin. What else would she be named after? Unless it's Batman and Robin. But yeah, my goodness, what a beautiful song.
It's supposed to be kind of funny, you know, like like I said, oh, like a little kid, you mean like a bird? And she's like, yeah, that's one I've never heard. Like people said that a lot.
Wow. Well, I love the writing your style and the storytelling, and it's very when you're performing, it's like we're all transported someplace else. I appreciate
Just
that.
beautiful storytelling. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on Jeff, but
That's okay.
I was trying to get unmuted. My unmute wasn't working. Just beautiful story. Great song. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I try to tell a story, when I can. Not every song is a story. Sometimes it's just about a message. Sometimes it's just a cobbled together bunch of ideas. This next one, the last one I'll play today, I wrote when I was in Hawaii, first time. And just, it was really on my mind after watching these wildfires, which of course I think are affecting every continent, every place in the world now. But this one came to mind, and I wrote it actually after reading. There's a Jack London book. It's just about 100 years ago. It's called The House of Pride. And this is actually I don't know if you guys have read this. It was published, I think, in 1911 or 13. And it's about it's fictional, but it's based on history, and really about the colonization of Hawaii and about the culture there. And so if you've read the book, you'll probably recognize some of the book in the song. And anyway, it's called, and there's a line in there, actually, it's in the forward. It's called Life in Hawaii is a Song. And anyway, I played on the ukulele, and I hope you like it. Life in Hawaii is a song, the breeze that plays among the palms, a lullaby you hum along. Life in Hawaii is a song, and while the sun set on the night, I bought everything that I could buy. I kissed a girl and made her cry, while the sun set on the night. 'Cause life in Hawaii is a song, a breeze that plays among the palms, a lullaby you hum along. Life in Hawaii is a song. Climbed highly, I can learn today, while Pele's fire burned away. All the things I didn't say, climbed highly, I can learn today. Life in Hawaii is a song, a breeze that plays among the palms, a lullaby you hum along. Life in Hawaii is a song, and while the rain fell from the sky, we cut the cane and waved goodbye. And mothers wept for Molokai, while the rain fell from the sky. Life in Hawaii is a song, a breeze that plays among the palms, a lullaby you hum along. Life in Hawaii is a song.
Wow, absolutely beautiful. Love the uke and the playing, and yeah, it's super sad.
Yeah, like Caoimhe said in the text, my God, the timing of that song right now with what's going on over there is especially sad, but it's a beautiful song, man. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. I hadn't played it in a while, but it definitely I felt very emotional playing it. Just after watching all this news and everything burning up over there. So yeah, right on. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for your time. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for being here. And I never expect to see Hawaii burning. And my goodness. So and are you going to Spain to perform or on holiday or JD?
No, actually, it's kind of a spiritual journey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't want to explain it right here.
No
We're
worries.
going to Lourdes, going to the cathedral at Lourdes.
Beautiful. Hope you have a safe trip and a blessed journey. And we'll hope to catch up with you in the near future. And thank you for being a guest today.
Thank you.
Caoimhe, how the heck are you?
I'm good. I'm emotional after these songs. Oh my God. JD and Jennifer both, you're amazing. You always like blow my mind every time I listen to you. But yeah, no, today like exceptionally emotional, but
I
in the
hear, I
best way.
feel it. I feel it. You've
Means
been
a lot.
traveling.
Thank you.
You've been traveling around Europe. Were you busking and playing, or just being a tourist, or what happened?
I was just being a tourist. So I had 2.5 weeks of holidays from work, and there were a few cities that I've just always wanted to go to, and never got the chance. So I said, okay, I'm just going to go on my own, head off and see what happens. I didn't bring my guitar, but I kind of hoped I might stumble across an open mic night or something while I was traveling. Unfortunately, I didn't. And it was the one thing that I missed. It was the one thing that I really thought the whole time, this is amazing and everything is crazy and brilliant, but wouldn't it be better if I just had a guitar or just had,
It sounds like a song. Sounds like if I
Yeah.
had a guitar.
Yeah.
Did you run into any musicians? Did you hang out with any musicians, or just avoid them?
I hung out with a lot of music enthusiasts, I'd say. So I ended up doing a lot of walking tours in the cities that I visited, because I found that was just a great way to see things, but also to meet other people who are traveling, be it alone or in their little groups. And yeah, people that I connected to and ended up chatting with or hanging out with were people who loved music as well. I remember one guy I met ended up going to a Deep Purple concert in the next country he went to, and I was like, why couldn't I have been there? It was so cool.
That's so cool. Well, Caoimhe,
Yeah.
thanks for coming back to Jeff's Place. What are you going to be performing today?
I've got a few different things. So I've got 2 covers and 2 original songs. The first song that I have is a Sinead O'Connor song, for obvious reasons. I mean, this has been a mad year in Ireland. We've lost, well, for me anyway, 2 of my heroes. Christy Dignam died earlier this year as well, and now Sinead O'Connor. And it's just, it's tragic and very, very sad, and kind of a time now, I suppose, to really recognize how amazing she was, and how amazing her music still is, because we get to still have that. That's something that's beautiful, that we can have that forever. And this song, actually, I'd never heard. It came up on Facebook. I think people are starting to share her music around a little bit more, and I was just struck by the message in it and by how powerful and how brave she was at a time when it wasn't really acceptable to be a powerful and brave woman, especially not in Ireland. That's something that didn't go down very well. So the song is called Black Boys on Mopeds, and I hope you like it. I hope I do it some justice. Margaret Thatcher on TV, shocked by the deaths that took place in Beijing. It seems strange that she should be offended. The same orders are given by her. I've said this before now. You said I was childish, and you say it now. Remember what I told you. If they hated me, they will hate you. England's not the mythical land of Madame George and Roses. It's the home of police who kill black boys on mopeds. And I love my boy, so that's why I'm leaving. I don't want him to be aware that there's any such thing as grieving. Young mother down at Smithfield, 5 a.m. looking for food for kids. In her arms she holds 3 cold babies, and the first word that they learned was please. These are dangerous days. To say what you feel is to dig your own grave. Remember what I told you. If you were of this world, they would love you. England's not the mythical land of Madame George and Roses. It's the home of police who kill black boys on mopeds. And I love my boy, and that's why I'm leaving. I don't want him to be aware that there's any such thing as grieving.
Whoa, magical. It took us another place. Oh my God.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for playing that song.
Thank you. It's actually quite a hard song to sing, just from how powerful the message is and how sad it is and how true it is. And unfortunately, back when Sinead O'Connor first came out and was singing these words, was coming out with these messages, people slandered her and made her out to be crazy and, just another loud woman who, should keep quiet. And for so long, that was how she was treated by the media and then by the public, as a result of being told this is what you should believe by the media. So, she had a very, very hard life. And it's great to see now messages of respect for her and respect for the great things that she did and the bravery that she had in spite of all of that.
A beautiful song with a powerful message, and you played it so well. Really enjoyed it.
Thanks so much.
It was just so intense, and it was, the way you presented it. It was just, I was in tears. So there you go.
I actually find it hard not to break into tears myself when I'm singing a song like that. I don't know, because you don't want to not think about it. You guys, like when you're performing a song, like you want to be in it. You want to be really feeling what you're saying. Otherwise, you're just reciting something.
Just imagine the audience with no clothes on.
That helps. And on Zoom, it wouldn't be as frightening either.
It's not quite, yeah.
The top.
A little weird, yeah.
Oh, thank you guys so much. The next song I'm going to play is less intense, but still maybe a little bit intense. It's a song I wrote while going through heartbreak. But look, I mean, a lot of the best songs come from heartbreak. And it's great to have something positive come out of a very sad or hard time. I've called the song Love Left on the Threshold, if I can say the words. And I think it's the first time I've played it for you guys. I've tried to play it once to a crowd. So yeah, this is the second time I've tried to play it for anyone. So I hope you like it. Oh, let me know if you can hear the guitar, because it's kind of quiet. Only past the threshold, sitting on the windowsill. Thought I could wait forever, but now I feel the chill. You were all I wanted, now I don't want any more. Still I love you forever as I'm walking out the door. Time can be a funny thing, oh what a fickle friend. It swallows up the best days, and the worst ones never end. I can still recall the first kiss that we had. Oh, what a shame I cannot claim a memory of our last. Better to have loved and lost than never loved at all. But even beds of roses cannot seem to break the fall. You were all I wanted, now I don't want any more. You and I were meant to part and leave love at the door. Thank you.
That's really sweet. Oh, nice. And I mean, it's short and sweet. I mean, it's like it's a soft reflection on what happened. I think it's a soft place to land, I think, for coming out of it. Yeah, really, you really captured it well, Caoimhe.
Has the person that you wrote it for heard it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so. But I think when I write songs about heartbreak and things like that, much knowledge, yeah, heartbreak at the time, yeah, it's terrible and no one wants to have to go through it. But at the same time, being able to look at everyone and say we're all human, we all make mistakes, we all have our own perspectives on things, you know, and to not carry things with you. I like the idea of leaving it behind in a sense. You know, that special time existed and it's over now, and you move on then to the next part of your life. If that makes any sense.
Absolutely does. Absolutely.
The next song I'm going to play is a cover. Whew, safe. It's I think originally Sandy Denny did it, but I could be totally wrong. I don't know who wrote it originally. It's called Who Knows Where the Time Goes. So I hope you like it. Across the evening sky, all the birds are leaving. Oh, but then you know it was time for them to go. By the winter fire, I will still be dreaming. I did not count the time. For who knows where the time goes, and who knows where the time goes. Sad, deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. Oh, but then you know it was time for them to go. All the birds in winter, the birds in spring again. I did not count the time. For who knows where the time goes, and who knows where the time goes. I know I'm not alone while my love is near me. I know it will be so until it's time to go. But I will still be here. I have no thought of leaving. I did not count the time. For who knows how my love grows, and who knows where the time goes. Who knows where the time goes, and who knows where the time goes. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, in fact, it is
Wow.
not the birds in winter and the birds in spring again. It's the storms in winter, but
Oh.
sometimes words don't happen.
That was a
Okay.
very clever lyric.
I was like, I'm not going to try fix this now. It's happened. And the birds come again. Oh my goodness. What song was I going to play last? Another one of mine. Oh, thank you guys so much. I don't know if it comes across, but sometimes I'm so nervous, even behind the laptop screen. And I don't know why. Sometimes it's not there at all. Sometimes I'm just fine and it's like, you know, playing the music, this is what we do. But sometimes I'm just in my head or something, and yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
seen you perform live. I mean, online, and you seem like totally relaxed in yourself, and you're really powerful and belting it out. And here you do great, but it seems like you are like holding back. Like
Yeah, definitely. And I think when I was doing those gigs and stuff, I was doing them out in Cork where I was working for a while, and they were very much like pub gigs where you're working with a bunch of drunk people I would joke with them. I'd be like, the more you drink, the better I sound. And this kind of, like ridiculous stuff. But it was really like, I can do whatever I want here and it doesn't matter. I think it's when I like really care, or when I'm maybe singing a song that means a lot to me, or I really want it to come across well, that then I'm like, oh God,
I know. I'm the same way. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's not unusual.
Yeah.
But you're doing
I
fine.
think it can be nice too sometimes, like when you see somebody being like that, you can sense the vulnerability and stuff, and I guess that's nice as well. Sometimes in my live gigs in Cork, I wasn't like as nice, if that makes sense. I'd be a lot more like, you better listen to me now because I'm, I mean, I'm here for a reason, and all this kind of, just putting a big head on to kind of try to get their attention. But that's not really me, so yeah.
You're doing fine. Keep going.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. The last song I'm going to play for you today is one I wrote back in January about a professor of mine who passed away. But it's not so much about that he passed away. It's about the lessons that he gave me in life. He was just absolutely incredible. He was not only an absolute genius in his field, but was a total role model to every student from a life perspective. Like, he'd encourage us to go out and live, be real people, not just, be a cog in the machine, as it were. And he never knew that I was really into music. But I think if he did, he would have told me to give up the owl engineering and do this instead. So anyway, this is for him. Not every problem can be resolved, but every person can find true love. The road is full of twists and bends, though hearts may falter, they too can mend. If we don't laugh, we'll surely cry, and if we never live, then we never die. But what's the point of never even trying? If I said I wouldn't miss you, I'd be lying. So dust it off, 'cause life is rough, but you are made of stronger stuff. You'll find a reason to keep it on, and your light will shine. They're all beyond. If we don't laugh, we'll surely cry, and if we never live, then we never die. But what's the point of never even trying? If I said I could forget you, I'd be lying. In every story, there has to be something, a battle to set you free. So pick your battles and fight them true. In all of history, there's only been one you. If we don't laugh, we'll surely cry, and if we never live, then we never die. But what's the point of God and being forgiven if we go through our whole lives never living?
Oh wow, what a beautiful set. Ah, love that. It was absolutely beautiful.
Pretty good rhyme there. It's not usual that you can get like two syllables nailed like that.
Thank you.
That's true. Wow. Caoimhe, thank you so much. No need to be nervous. You're amongst friends. But I just truly appreciate the tender moments and just the energy and the presence and wow. And see, when you're playing, it feels like a meditation because it's just in the flow and the time stops. The music comes through.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you.
Thank you so much.
Onto West Victoria.
Hey,
So
Caoimhe, that was just
back home
amazing.
right now.
Yeah, we're back home. Zagreb, Croatia. We had a great trip over there. We got to play a show in the capital, and that was cool. It's interesting playing Americana music for different cultures.
I bet.
You know, it's to see how stuff translates and how people relate, and but it went great. We had a good time, and it's wonderful to be back here. You know, so
Yeah, it's absolutely what I have back here. It feels like home.
yeah, it really does. You know, God, temporarily at a loss for words is an unusual state for me. But the show today, all the performers and all the songwriting, it's just been amazing. Just so touching. And I love Caoimhe's song that she did by Sinead O'Connor. I was struck by how everybody lines up on the truth and justice train after the person's gone.
Right.
You know, and it seems a little safer, but she was a great artist. And Whitman, you know, let's face it, the music business, like all businesses, hasn't been kind to him, and I'm glad we've had great trailblazers. You know, one other thing I was thinking, because everybody keeps talking about I'm playing these sad songs, and Vic and I have a little riff we do when we play these clubs, especially like those pub clubs that Caoimhe was talking about. People go like, when are you going to play the happy songs, man? And we just look at them and we smile and we go, these are the happy songs. Usually shuts them up, you know. They're like, oh my God. And then the other thing I was thinking is coming up, you know, we've been at this a long time, and coming up in the music business, and then I learned this kind of applied to corporate America in general. They would say the wounded get eaten. I always detested that saying, right? Because, man, in the music business especially, the wounded are who write all the good songs.
Yes.
You know, so
Let's
don't go eating them, man. You know.
Right.
So anyway, I'm
today.
yeah, you know. So anyway, this first song we're gonna play are, Jeff knows this, somewhere out in the dark recesses of the internet on a private link lives a version of this song that Jennifer's singing on in a living room in Nashville, and we're going to start with this one. I really love Jeff's place. It makes me believe in music because it can get so competitive, and I love the collaborative spirit of Jeff's place. It just is like a safe place to hear the songs that we've heard people write and play today. So with that, here we go. There was a place, everything broken got put in a circle, healed over time. Did you have the courage to go on that journey? If there was a place like this you could find. There is a place. There is a place. There was a place. Dreams could be mended, hearts could be tended, hope would be grown. Would you face the fear of your future? Go find a place like this to call home. There is a place. There is a place. Not on some map that gets printed on paper. Nowhere in a book you can read. It's in your heart, Lord, you'll find its reflection there in the eyes of the ones who believe in you. There is a place. There is a place. All right, babe. Now there is a place, everything broken gets put in a circle, healed over time. Faith is the fare, love is the journey. Get to that place, yours and it's mine. There is a place. There is a place. Yes, there is a place. Everything broken gets put in a circle, healed over time.
Oh wow! Every time I hear that, it'll be beautiful. Thank you for that.
Oh, thank you.
That was so romantic.
with,
Maybe 3/4
yeah.
waltz time, and then the harmonica. Victoria's so talented. Just really,
Yeah,
really vibe.
She's the harmonica whisperer.
Definitely.
I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I can get some of that echo that I'm hearing now. All right. I heard mention, and will not pry, other than to say, awesome. I heard mention of a spiritual journey. And so all I'm going to say about that is blessings, and I hope it's everything you expected and beyond expectation. Kiev. My journey as a human and a writer is I live myself into corners and then I write my way out of them. And so I think that and my whole deal has been since my early 30s, which was a long time ago, has all been about the spiritual journey. So with blessings and salutations towards fellow travelers, this song, the Native Americans who Victoria and I were blessed to study with and spend a lot of time with over the years, and they taught us their ceremonies and practices that in order that we could share them with people from outside their culture, which we have done, had this beautiful saying. They call it leaving beauty. And they say the whole purpose of being a human is to leave beauty in your trail. However you do it, write a song, build a building, feed somebody, whatever your deal is, you know. And I know that Jeff and Lauren and Harry are leaving beauty everywhere, and the people on this screen with their music are leaving beauty everywhere. So this song is, the title of this song is called Leaving Beauty. Now words can steal the power you've been given. Feelings, they may rob you of your peace. We can't deeply love till we've forgiven. Life we think we own, we only lease. Gratitude is heaven's kiss. Memories we make to miss. What can we do with all of this? Give it all away. Let the winds of spirit fill your sail. Every fear you face, may faith prevail. May you find no place within your heart for love to fail. May you always leave beauty in your trail. Perfection's just a way to play the victim, instead of taking chances with your pride. Ain't no one here's a saint till you convict them. We all got our share of scars we hide. Salvation's just another spin round this wheel we're living in. New life starts, old life ends, happens every day. Let the winds of spirit fill your sail. Every fear you face, may faith prevail. May you find no place within your heart for love to fail. May you always leave beauty in your trail. You always leave beauty, yes, may you always bring peace. Consider it your duty, at the very least. Everything you've taken, you may twice return in kind, and beauty will be what you leave behind. Let the winds of spirit fill your sail. Every fear you face, may faith prevail. May you find no place within your heart for love to fail. May you always leave beauty. May you always leave beauty in your trail.
Yes.
Thank you. So, I love writers, and I knew this guy. He's since passed. This ties to Caoimhe's professor story, kind of the same thing. A person who left some beauty in their trail. And this guy had this, his nom de plume, as it were, was Edward Byrne. And I didn't know this, but he told me that, I do now, he told me that in A.A. Milne's books, Winnie the Pooh, that the character Edward Winnie the Pooh's name was Edward Byrne. I didn't know this. This was new information for me. And he wrote all these beautiful kind of spiritual books, little small, like read it on an airplane kind of books. So if you want to look up the books written by Edward Byrne, I mean, you won't be disappointed. There's some really nice little books there. And it was right towards the end of his journey on this go around, and we were talking, and so anyway, we were talking about how it's so cool to see people that seem to have their stuff like totally together, you know, but it's not the people, at least as writers and stuff like that, I tend to relate to. Like, I love the broken people, you know, and it's that line from Leonard Cohen, there's a crack in everything, that's how the light gets in. It's sort of like, I see myself first reflected in someone's brokenness that has the willingness to show that to me. And I think that's what artists are willing to do, you know, at least the ones I love, like the songs I heard today, you know. And so I wrote this song for him on his way out, and or inspired by him at least. And then a couple of years later, I got a phone call from some people that were doing this film called Abel's Field. And they ended up using this song in sort of the payoff scene of the movie. It's distributed by Sony. You could find it if you look hard enough, but Anyway, the song's called Broken Angels. And so it's from that. It's from us, but it's from that movie, Abel's Field. Here we go. Kia back here. I went up to heaven. Well, I took a look around. I was searching for perfection. I'll tell you what I found. Everywhere I looked, in everyone I saw, broken angels, broken angels, broken angels. So I went to a tavern just to see who I could find. I was searching out companions to help me through this time. But everywhere I looked, yes, in everyone I saw broken angels, broken angels, broken angels. Now everybody learns to fall apart. The feathers fray, yes, wings they weaken. Lord, halos fade on broken angels. I looked in the mirror just to see who I could see, and I saw my own reflection staring back at me. So I looked me in the eyes. That's when I learned how to forgive. Broken angels, broken angels, those broken angels look alive in the eye. You gotta learn how to forgive.
Oh, wow. Wow. So beautiful.
Thanks.
Really.
That song, it's a funny story about it. So we fly out to LA. We get to go to like the red carpet premiere, and we're all just kind of like newbies, you know. We're just like so excited about it, and we're walking the red carpet, and we go to the director, and he says, "Hey, did you like what we did with your song?" And we go, "We had no clue," you know. He goes, "Oh, well, talk to me after the movie." So we're sitting like, you know, Victoria and I are like frigging 11 years. We're like the kid in the song about Robin. Okay. We are like 11 years old, and we sit in the first 4 rows of the movie. So it's really big. And, you know, we're sitting there, and the movie's clearly almost over. And we're like, oh, we must have missed it. Like it was playing in the grocery store when the guy walked through, and we didn't catch it. Right. So it gets to the end of the movie, and the character's like just finally, he's trying to do everything on his own. He won't ask for any help, and he just gets to the breaking point. He just gets down on his knees. He's just broken, and this song starts, and they cut all the dialogue, and they just had the movie was to the song without dialogue. And we were just like, oh my God. I mean, you know, it was pretty intense. So
Amazing.
yeah, it was a wonderful moment. So anyway, that's a little story about Broken Angels. All right, we're going to close off with a song. This one's for the harmonica player. If you are in Denver, Colorado on the 23rd of this month, which is not far, or you're in this area, there's a marquee club, kind of a city winery type club, called Dazzle. It's the #1 jazz club in town. And we take these songs and we play them with a jazz pianist, and it kind of gets sort of Nora Jonesy when we do those arrangements. And so the jazz people let us play there. Okay. And so we're going to be playing a headline hour-and-a-half concert at that place on August 23rd. So
Amazing.
They don't stream them, but you know, just who knows? If you end up last minute in Denver, let us know and we'll get you tickets.
And also too, he's gonna come and play with us and do some jazz plays with us.
Oh yeah, he's played. Our pianist has played here before, but he's in a jam band as well, and they've got a festival they're playing this weekend. So you got stuck with just the two of us. All right, so this last song, I like love songs, other people's love songs, because Victoria and I have been together a long time. We just, you know, we're joined at the hip. Anybody who knows us knows that. But whenever I write a love song, which I'm happy to do and enjoy, like reality creeps into it, right? And so this is what I call my version of as grown up as I get, which is questionable, is a grown up love song. It's called The Only Thing Left. Key it D. Now the good hearts get broken along with the bad, and the happiness don't always equal the sad. Your trials and your struggles don't guarantee child. You get what you think you deserve from this life. One thing is certain, one thing is true. The road to redemption runs right through you. Keep your heart open when push comes to shove, 'cause the only thing left that can save us is love. Maybe love of another, or a love you can't trace, like the love of the hope of the promise of grace. Maybe love of a spirit you pray to above, but the only thing left that saves us is love. I thought as a child I once believed love was just passion, love was carefree. Love, it brings sacrifice, love, it brings pain. That's the price that you pay for the soul that you gain. Keep your heart open when push comes to shove. Only thing left that saves us is love. Only thing love ever gives us is love. Only thing left saves us is love.
goodness. Wow. Hey, Lauren, can you bring everyone forward?
Thanks for letting us play.
Thank you
Loved
very much.
everybody's
Loved
sets.
everybody. Yeah.
That was an incredible band, Victoria.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, she's crazy good.
Oh man.
Oh, we did get to play after the Jeffs thing in Nashville.
Yeah.
We went and did a session with a guy. He heard one of Wes's songs. He goes, we need to play that. And so we went in and did the recording and got to play.
We got to work with a guy. His wife's Kathy Mattea. His name is John Vesner. He won a song for a song called Grammy for a song called Where You Been, and he heard a song. I'll play it one of the next times we play. And so he took us into his studio, and we got to cut the track with him. It was a lot of fun working with a big time grown up Nashville guy like him.
Yeah, but Jeff Place made that possible.
That's right.
Yeah, because we
That'd be
were
nice.
at
Well,
the right time.
Yeah.
Well, Lauren, I want to say thank you to all of you for being here. This was an absolutely wonderful show. Energy special and very intense and beautiful and real. Lauren, any words there since you are co-hosting?
It was awesome. I don't have to co-host when you're here, honey. You get to do all the work.
Oh, we're in the
But it
chat,
was
so
an
that's good.
incredible show. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And let us know when you're free again. If you tune in on the third, Caoimhe, when's the next one? Is it the 30th?
17th.
No, the 17th. When are you coming back, Caoimhe? The 24th?
24th.
The 24th, and then maybe the 31st if you have time, because we have room. Yay! We have extra spots. Next week is the 17th, and it's we tried these $5 concerts for the summer, and Colin and Emily will be back sharing their love. A lot of people who wanted to see them when they were here together at the beginning of July missed the boat. So they asked if we would let them do it again, and we said, of course. So it's a way to share the love with our artists, and it's much more of a conversation with the audience too. So we could do these $5 concerts for all of you. You just name the day.
Before we go, so we know that West and Victoria playing in Denver later this month. Jennifer, do you have any gigs coming up that you're looking for people to drop by?
Yes. In 3 hours, I'm playing in Winston at Haynes Mall, and then I have a show. I have a show tomorrow in Chapman, one in Forest City. I have a show like every other day.
Wow. Caoimhe, do you have any shows coming up?
I have a show tomorrow night in Dublin if anyone's around.
Try again.
I have a show in Clondalkin tomorrow night in Oris Cronon. It's going to be absolutely amazing. It's a night called Managra, which means love for the women. And it's an all-female lineup of performers with Colin kindly helping us along as well, as always. He's not going to be hosting it. There's going to be a female host and kind of interviewer doing it this time, but he'll be there to make sure that everything runs smoothly. Really looking forward to that tomorrow night. I think it starts at 8 p.m. if there is anyone around Dublin.
That's great. And JD, do you have any show? Are you playing any shows locally or anywhere nearby?
Yeah, just a couple locally. There's a wine tasting room up in the mountains here called Sigillo Cellars, which is in Snoqualmie, Washington, in the Cascades here. That's on the 25th of August, and then doing a house concert in North Seattle with a buddy of mine on September 30th. And then West Seattle, I'm kind of making the rounds. They're doing there's 3 songwriters are teaming up to do an evening of songs, a circle of songs at the C&P Coffee Company in West Seattle. That's on November 4th.
Wow, that sounds like a fun place to be. Well, I hope all of you have a wonderful summer. Look forward to seeing you soon, and at least virtually. And we appreciate your love and your music and the art and just your presence. So thank you so much.
Thanks for hosting.
Thanks for contributing to a beautiful show. Lauren, thank you so much too. Love and light to all of you. Safe travels. And we'll be back next week. And Chef Fulver signing off and saying thank you for being part of Jeff's Place. And thank the audience too, guys. Thanks for being here. Hey, Rafi. Hey, Don. Wow. Nice to see you all.